I think we're good. Let's go. I'm very tired today, so this is gonna be a chill stream. We left off in the city of Rain, Tormund, having just arrived. So let's look at our little plot synopsis here in the rainy city Tormund. Unexpected events may trigger. That's quite vague, actually. So at least I remember what happened last time. We arrived here. Glenn got into a little debate with her brother over everything that's going on. They aren't exactly in agreement. And also, Matthew's getting maimed as punishment for his actions. And I'm just hoping for some chill vibes. Good kitty. There's nothing better than sitting here, reading a book, and drinking a cup of hot tea while the rain falls against the window. See that? That's just the vibe I'm looking for.
They say the Ascanians like to party, but when it comes to drinking, nobody can beat us.
Pickled onions with lots of sugar. The onion liquor is the hit in Turin.
Another shot of onion liquor.
Okay then.
The constant rainfall and the dark atmosphere take its toll on our spirits. We in Tormund are considered to be particularly melancholic.
Sounds like I'm right at home here. The stream of water in Tormund is unrelenting. You could use the energy to run engines. Believe it or not, I've already applied it for a patent, but thanks to the constant war, I haven't been able to start the production yet. What do we got in here? Another cat. My son wants to study, but the taxes are too high. We can't possibly save enough money. If only the war would end. Have I already looked over here? Oh, there's 2 points to hit.
They say that the rain is the tears of the gods who pity us.
What is this doing up on the banister? Ooh. Thank you for sparkling. Nothing of note here. Fine looking bench, though. That would be very wet to sit on.
The fresh air will do you good, Father. But now tell me, why did you leave the castle? Where have you been all this time?
I'm not going to perfectly remember all the voices I gave these characters. It's been 2 weeks.
The walls of this palace were suffocating. I'm a princess, not a nun. I set out to look beyond the walls, to see what we have been fighting for all these years.
And what did you find?
Are you really interested in it? I thought you only care for this war.
You portray me as a bloodthirsty warlord, which I am not. Besides, we shouldn't talk like this in front of Father.
Then go and see for yourself what lies over the walls, what people talk about, what they wish and hope for. You know that I told the truth about the banquet, don't you?
Of course, I would believe that you've seen a demon, but certainly couldn't have noticed everything.
I ask again. You know I was telling the truth. And you accept the lie.
I accept what Terran needs most. It would be over quickly.
I guess it will.
They give him a few more weeks. It's good that you came back. He can't show it, but I'm sure Father is happy you're back with us.
Father. His hands are so rough.
His hands.
I remember them tall yet gentle, loving hands that lifted me up into the sky as a little girl. They're so rough now, like the hands of a knight swinging his sword. But they probably always have been. His hands held the sword more often than his daughter, after all.
Once the war's over, I'll save up and buy my own house. Ah, good luck with that, sir. Magician's belt. Neato. And yet it increases mind and not magic.
The merchants tried to travel from Wernshire to Torment, but don't they have to go through the flower fields of Perpetua? That's right, that's why I arrived poisoned, blind, mute, and half paralyzed. Oh my god, you should have brought remedies.
I'll be taking that. Charm of the Learner. Whatever could that be? 2 times additional SP. Interesting. this character only. So whoever I want prioritizing skills should have that. Who are you? You look very important. State your business. Apparently I have no business, so I'm just gonna leave. What do we got over on the East Wing? You're looking a little jittery, my guy.
Well, Landis is well known for its ores. You only get the hardest and shiniest ones here.
Intriguing. I do not have any gold ore. Maybe I'll take one.
Due to the heavy rain, the people of Tormund decided to build an entire city underground.
Oh. Oh, so we've got a lot of underground area here. Okay. Doesn't look like I've got anything to combine.
Those greedy traitors. Now that we're at war again, they immediately raise the cost of food. With all this rain, you need some good clothes to keep you dry.
Okay, these are materials. Materials that I already have.
These are not leftovers from the food market. Use these bones to upgrade your stuff.
I could take one of these, I suppose. Whoops, whoops. I blame another game recently that's got me using B for confirm and A for back. It's very frustrating.
I'm selling random stuff. Maybe there's something for you here. Look at you. You seem to need some upgrades for your equipment. Check out my leather wares.
Actually, I'm not gonna buy that.
The best weapons in the land are found in Tormund, I swear.
I'll need the rest of the party around here to verify that.
Nothing better than sturdy Turanian armor.
None of these are a significant upgrade. Immune to poison, silence, blind. I actually don't have those, but I think I'll still pass.
We'll get even with them in Escania. We've had enough of this everlasting war. The Grand Grimoire will crush them all.
Once the king tried to ban alcohol during wartime. We were supposed to concentrate more on killing than on drinking. And it worked, except for the fact that people were killing themselves instead of the enemy.
Why are so many people standing here? They're outraged by food costs. War has just been declared and they are already charging triple the price.
Oh, you have a portrait. I sure could go for a burger. Why do you have a unique portrait? Where do I find a burger?
It's not us who make the prices, it's the demand.
How am I supposed to decide what to buy?
You actually don't need anything, do you?
Well, yeah, but I want something. They started building this underground city before the war, which means they started over 150 years ago. They had to stop, though, and never picked it back up. The floors below are unfinished and blocked. Sometimes I wonder how much deeper it goes. Huh. Oh, hello. I'll go.
Can I help you? Would you like some tea? Or maybe some coffee? Perhaps you'd like to use the toilet. Or maybe you want to sleep in my bed? Huh? No? Then why'd you barge into my house uninvited, huh? Get lost, you impudent vermin!
Sorry, lady, I'm gonna have to pass through your house again. What else have we got here? I don't see a way around to get past any of these walls. Perhaps I have no business here for the time being. Man just wants a burger. I got my exits mixed up.
Where do you think the Grand Grimoire has come from? Who cares? It's powerful enough to destroy a city. That's enough information for me.
You're not a member of this guild, so leave me alone.
A letter from the Adventurers Guild in Farnsport? Let me see. Ah, wonderful. So you were the newest recruits. Congratulations. It must have been difficult to pass Gortara in these dire times. Don't worry, you can now count on us from here on. We offer you plenty of services. First, you can use our shop. It has some unique items and you can find plenty of materials to upgrade your equipment. Second, you can get useful hints on how to find certain unique monsters. Third, we'll pay you for how many different unique monsters you've defeated. Just speak to me and get your rewards. Happy adventuring! Hello there. You defeated Tak the Yak? Nice job. Keep up the good work.
Do you need anything? A repair kit? Restores... Oh, we don't have sky armors yet. And these are just a bunch of upgrade materials. We'll leave those be for now. I'm not sure you've noticed, but there are invisible bridges in Gortara. You can find one in the central area, and another one in the forest southeast. Wonder who built them. You want to check them out? Oh, there's nothing to find there. I already checked. Unique monsters have special conditions that make them appear. If they still don't appear, make sure to leave and enter the area again. Have you heard of the Tome of Fiends? You could get them through deals. With their knowledge, you might be able to get new loot from sky armor enemies, such as Skill Ram.
So, you are now a part of the guild. Welcome. If you have any questions, just ask around here.
You need some hints on how to find unique monsters? Since you are a member of the guild, you will find helpful adventurers on your travels who will share their info with you.
Why you gotta be standing right wide enough to block the passageway, eh? Very rude. Very rude behavior.
The Adventurers Guild is run mostly by Pogo, Lisvan, and Hyoms.
There's supposed to be something around here, and I've not encountered it. So we're just going to continue wandering around, and perhaps I will stumble into a cutscene.
War is always the top priority everywhere in the world. I mean, which invention do you think first found its way to Tormund? The common umbrella or a sky armor? Shockingly, the sky armor came before the umbrella. Hard to believe, isn't it?
Where am I supposed to be going? I've already explored the area. What do you want from me? I can't go further than this. And that's blocking off part of the underground passage.
Huh? What is Killian doing there? Oh, it's you, Glenn. Did Sir Victor return? Not yet. What are you doing here? Taking in the scenery while the rain has stopped. I still can't believe it. The Grand Grimoire is right under our noses. And? What do you mean, and? That's the reason we're here. We wanted to know more about it. Who had placed it in Wernshar back then? And above all, why? What then? I'm sorry. What do you mean? What do you plan to do with this knowledge? What's this about? You don't know, do you? I know what you want. You want the stone for yourself. I want to change the world. Having such a weapon would be helpful. Even though you know what it's capable of. Do you find it despicable? The Grimoire kills people. This sword here does the same, and yet we wield it every day for our cause. You can wield a sword and choose your targets. The Grimoire obliterates everything. Don't get me wrong. Every human life is precious to me. But just look back. We're walking on a mountain built of corpses. The blood of many is in our hands. The blood of people who were ready to die for their cause. We do not kill the innocent. If possible, I would not want to use the grimoire. It is much more useful as a scare tactic than a weapon anyway. Enemies will throw their weapons at the mere sound of the name. Remember how our enemies feared the Band of the Iron Bull? Do you know the reason why I want to change this world? No. I came from a merchant family. We were quite wealthy, but since dealing with money is frowned upon where I came from, we were not very influential. We had a big house, servants, always clean clothes and enough food, but all this did not protect us from the world outside. My youngest sister went out riding one day, and the horses went wild. It raced through half the city until it finally stumbled in the harbor district, fell to the ground, and broke its leg. My sister sought help in an area that, even in broad daylight, was visited only by scoundrels. Weak and completely on her own, she could not defend herself when they came for her. Dozens of men threw themselves on her, one after the other. Killian. Our butler found her in the gutter hours later. She had fallen into a coma. I was so angry that I rode into harbor that same evening and to look for the culprits. But who was I supposed to find? Half the neighborhood had taken advantage of her. I'm sorry to hear that. I haven't seen her for years. But from letters my parents send me, I know she's still sleeping. Glenn, I was a very liberal person whose greatest role model was Alfred of the Band of the White Dragon. A man who achieved fame with his mercenaries and at one point was as powerful as the armies of the greatest kingdoms. Since he came from the common folks, he tried to abolish the royal houses and establish democracy. I wanted to be like him, and after the incident with my sister, even more so. I could have felt anger for the common rabble, but I did not. I did not want to fight the lower class, but rather the causes that made them this way. I set myself the goal that if my sister ever woke up from her coma, she would look into a new world. A better world that I created with my own hands. And for her, I must make use of different means. Like the Grand Grimoire. Like the Grand Grimoire. The first thing your sister will see when she wakes up is not the beautiful world you created, but the monster her brother has become. Don't worry. We will never get to that stone anyway. These are just empty words, Glenn. I think I have some time until Sir Victor returns. I wonder how Len is feeling. This day has been hard on her. Maybe I can pay her a visit. That is, if they let me into the castle. Alright, we'll try the castle. We are grateful that you brought Her Highness back. Prince Frederick hasn't been himself after she vanished. Hello.
The princess is a sweetheart. She has a sympathetic ear for everyone.
Rob?
Look, you dropped all the good dishes. Don't think because you've just returned that I'm going to handle you with kid gloves. You will make up for all the work you missed. Do you understand? Answer me. What kind of behavior is this? I hope you remember your status. Here at court, by order of His Majesty the King, you have no more rights than a common servant.
Yes, I am sorry. What are you staring at? Begone!
Watch your tongue. He is the princess's guest. Apologize.
Sorry.
I'm so glad Her Highness got home safely. We have all missed her around here.
Yeah, what's in here? Ooh.
Partisan. Interesting.
Who goes... Ah. What are you doing here? Is it about the reward? My brother will take care of it tomorrow.
No, I'm just here to visit you and see how you're doing.
You are? This is kind of you. Thank you.
I had no idea you were so interested in art, and so talented too.
It's nothing but a pointless pastime.
They all show the same motif. A huge tree on a flying island. What is this place?
A place I have to go to.
That you have to go to?
It might sound silly, but it follows me in my dreams. It appears in my mind's eye and wants me to visit it. I don't know where it is, though. I see it in memories that are not mine. I try to capture it on paper to get an answer, but it doesn't seem to work.
Your echo, then.
My echo?
Remember how Damebert explained to us that after death, the soul leaves the body and dissolves into the maelstrom? My mother once told me, sometimes the soul doesn't completely dissolve. If those remnants flow into a new living being, it's possible that one keeps memories of the previous life.
You mean to tell me that this place in the paintings is an echo from my previous life?
Maybe. This place could have been your home.
I wonder if I had a better life then. I know I shouldn't complain. People are suffering all over the realm, and here I am, protected from all that. But still, I'm so unhappy. It makes me feel ashamed.
I think everyone has their own problems to deal with. I don't think you can weigh that.
I wish I wasn't born a princess. Tell me, Glenn, Why do those rooms feel so much tighter than anywhere else? These rooms. Her eyes are so cold when she talks to me, yet with him. I recognize you. Okay, you appeared not that long ago.
The boy seems pretty close to the princess. You do not seem pleased.
Sir Gawain. He is one of their companions.
An interesting boy, I must say. He is the only one who did not want gold as a reward.
What then?
Information about the Grand Grimoire.
Who would voluntarily forego a reward in gold? Is he a spy?
A rather simple-minded one when he asks us so directly to our faces about the grimoire.
We should take care of him, but not in the princess's presence. While you're at it, deal with the whole troop.
As you command, General Jeffrey has returned, by the way.
Very good. Start the procedure immediately.
I will, after the general has sobered up.
Do not wait too long. We must not give Ascania too much time.
I can do without curves. They are unnecessary.
Oh, come on. They are the most deadly weapons of all.
That depends on where you use them.
Where? What does that have to do with anything?
Well, your katana with the curved blade is suitable for slash attacks that cause a deep cut. They are not suitable for thrust attacks. However, if every soldier in Volandis is running around in heavy armor, a thrust is more effective than a slash, making the greatsword superior to the katana.
In Volandis, for all I care, they live in the past. Plate armor is on the retreat. The only thing that justifiably wears such armor nowadays is sky armor. And believe me, you do not want to face them with a greatsword.
I saw him. Sir Victor's coming. You act like a kid waiting for his parents, Glenn.
Well, I do hope he brings the reward. I'm already getting gray hair.
Prince Frederick said we'll be given it tomorrow. Sir Victor. There you all are. Who are you?
This is supposed to be the best inn in town. Oh, you got screwed. The ale tastes like piss. Barkeeper, amber ale. Pah! Disgusting. This bland, watery aroma. One more. No, wait. Bring me 3 right now. Straight to town. It's going down like water.
Who is this guy?
A good friend and the real reason why I'm here in Volandis. This is Cameron, a scientist of the court of Turin. And this one here is Bathraz, also a friend of mine who helps me out with the more dangerous stuff.
Whoa, that's...
It's you. What are you doing here?
Oh, you know each other?
Looks like you made it to Tormund. We're surprised.
We?
If your goal was Tormund anyway, why didn't you accompany me till the end, huh?
You do remember that we're working for money. If you can't pay us, why should we act as your bodyguards?
Is that all you can think of? I hope you have deep pockets, Sir Victor.
Like Sienna's any different?
Anyway, he will accompany me through Volandis.
Can we focus on the main topic?
Of course. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you this before, but the real reason I'm in Volandis is the Grand Grimoire. And I'm here telling you this because we need your help.
Victor, are you sure this is a good idea? Sure, they might be experienced fighters, but they'll find other in the Adventurers Guild.
I trust them.
Doesn't mean we'll have to explain everything to them. We need their muscles, not their brains.
Cameron, what's this all about? I explained it to you earlier, and you agreed to it.
No, don't keep us in suspense.
All right. I will take the time to answer your questions, at least while these cups are still full. Cameron is responsible for the Grand Grimoire, and has been studying it for several years. That's the thing. It contains endless secrets and with tremendous destructive power. You've seen what it's capable of, which is why Cameron and I want to destroy it.
You want to destroy the Grimoire?
The Grand Grimoire is a weapon of the gods. No man should ever hold it in their hands. We must destroy it before more lives are lost.
I will help you. Glenn, wait for your explanation first.
And keep your voices low. If anyone finds out about this, we'll be hanging from the gallows. So, what do you want to know about?
Where did the stone come from?
In old texts on the 5th epoch, it is briefly referred to as the weapon of the gods, but then it is no longer mentioned. Until about 5 years ago, the stone laid in Turin's treasure chamber. There it was kept as a mere piece of jewelry until Gawain discovered its potential.
Gawain.
He was also in the throne room. The man with the eyes, with the white hair and different colored eyes. Gawain is the prince's advisor and a colleague of Cameron. He's also an old acquaintance of mine. We both studied in Nysa.
So this man is an R.
Unfortunately, he does not share Cameron's concern for the stone's power. He is trying to use it for this war as effectively as possible. We ran experiments with the stone 5 years ago. Its power was frightening. I spoke out against its use, but the king and the council were unanimously against me. And then that happened in Wernshire.
Why was the stone there? Turin had defeated Gravos and taken the city. The place was crawling with their own soldiers.
Honestly, I don't know why the prince kept it there, and what he intended to do with it. Now, the stone is back in Torment, and will be used in the upcoming battle.
This is certain.
Yes, preparations are being made right now. So, what do you want to know about?
What exactly is the Grand Grimoire?
It's the more powerful version of an ordinary grimoire. These gems are able to store and release energy. They can be found in old geological layers, generally formed in places with high ether deposits. The largest grimoire found in nature is as big as a thumb. However, the Grand Grimoire is the size of a fist. We do not believe that it was created naturally.
Someone created it.
We do not know, but a similar stone is mentioned in the history of the Fifth Epoch. The gods used it as a weapon to destroy entire regions and to initiate the apocalypse.
Luckily, they refrained from doing so that we humans are still alive in the Seventh Epoch.
Exactly. But we're not here for history lessons. Do you have any further questions? So, what do you want to know about?
How do we destroy it?
This is the problem. We do not know. The Grand Grimoire is used by smashing it. This triggers a tremendous explosion. Only in a radius of 3 meters around the stone, nothing happens in order to protect the user.
That's why Killian and I survived the explosion.
Afterwards, the gemstone reassembles itself and can be used again, which means you cannot destroy it in any normal way. That is all your questions. Now, it just so happens that a few weeks ago I made a little progress and therefore called Victor to Valandis. The Royal House keeps a list of all the gifts that are given to the king on various occasions. On such a list, I actually found this rainbow-colored grimoire. A monk named Nalkilba from the Kindred Monastery brought it as a gift more than 50 years ago.
This monk is probably no longer alive, but the monastery still exists.
And that's where you come in.
You plan to go there and want us to accompany you?
Exactly. The monastery is located in the east and has been abandoned for decades. Instead of monks, there are now monsters living there, and we need some capable adventurers to protect us from them.
All the while, you were searching for information about the Grand Grimoire and Nalkilba? Yes. Information such as where did the stone come from, and how did it come into the possession of this monk? We might even find a way to destroy it. We'll help you. You do not need to pay us.
Hey, speak for yourself. The stone's not my concern. Without a reward, I ain't lifting a finger.
That reasoning sounds familiar. But why are you telling us all this? Don't you put yourself in danger by sharing such explosive information?
I do not understand this either.
I have my reasons. I just can't name them. I'm sorry. It doesn't matter. Thanks for your trust. You have gained a new comrade in arms. Let me help you.
We got you. Someone eavesdropping.
What was that? I swear I saw someone outside the window.
Stop! You there at the table.
What is it?
Drop your weapons and surrender. You are under arrest.
What? For what reason?
You should know it too well, spies.
There must be a misunderstanding. Do you know who you are talking to?
The gallows await. Move, now.
Looks like we'll have to fight our way out.
I haven't even finished my ale, oh boy.
Time to learn some skills real quick. Alright, let's do this. Okay, everyone's bullying Killian. Cannot steal. What was Heavy weak to again? Earth. That's what it was. These guys are kind of bulky. Not threatening damage-wise, but they have a lot of HP. Sure, let's try summoned attack. I've only got one summon, but it's still quite strong. Get him, Killian. Don't have anyone that can do fire. There are more outside.
Why are they here? They couldn't have known about our meeting here.
They called us spies. Didn't Glenn ask the prince for information about the grimoire as a reward? Yes, but is that a problem?
Hailing from Farnsport and collecting information about a super weapon. Maybe that wasn't the smartest idea.
They honestly asked about the stone.
No more talking. Let's leave this place and head for the monastery.
But we have not negotiated the payment yet.
Then stay here if you prefer, and the gallows are free. Well, let's get out of here. Stop right there, spies. Alright, well, we got another group of them. These guys, okay, they are weak to fire. Nobody here has fire. Bad time for that. Heavy. Heavy is weak to earth. But Victor doesn't. Victor moves with very poor timing. Alright, we're gonna have you buff. And hopefully it doesn't get you killed. Oh, that's a non-damaging skill. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. What is your ultimate? Non-elemental to one enemy. Kind of got a lucky break from the overdrive, so we'll roll with it. Actually gonna have you use the Ultra. Get all of you weakened. That inflicted wet. But also he's so weak that it doesn't really matter. Which way do I even go here? We're going east.
You cannot escape!
Okay, we're doing this again. Ooh, a paralyze. Alright, we're gonna capitalize on that. And hit the paralyzed target. Try and finish you off. Heal Victor. Oh, we're in overheat territory. Okay, I'm gonna say you should just defend. Just one of these guys shouldn't be too much of an issue. Skill level up. Who leveled up a skill? This is the end of the line.
Yeah, says you. What's your ultimate again? Yeah, single target. I think I want to do Killian's, actually. Good going. Someone got wet. This guy did. We'll just start sword waving you. It wants utility from me. I can't do that. But Balthraz can. A dead end.
Bloody hell, I can't go on anyway.
Your struggle ends here. Let us buy you some time. Move on. Stop.
Stop this immediately.
Stay out of this, or else, Princess.
Leave them alone. They are my guests.
Unfortunately, we cannot do that. We have orders from the general to arrest them.
You dare to put the word of a general above that of your princess? Begone. I command you, base-born knaves.
Let's go and report this to the general, or we'll be in trouble.
Len.
Princess, my goodness, you have my gratitude.
No need. We overheard your conversation at the inn.
You have, Princess? You must not misunderstand. I do not want to betray Turin. It's just that the Grand Grimoire is too dangerous.
I know. You may continue to follow your path, and I will not tell anyone about it. But only under one condition.
And what is that?
You take Rob and me with you.
Are you crazy? I mean, that's impossible, Princess.
Then I cannot let you go.
Why do you want to come?
The world outside is calling for me. I don't want to stay here waiting for my brother to shatter Volandis into pieces. I'd rather stop him now than collect the shards of a broken kingdom later. For Volandis and its people, I must act.
The princess, as you have already noticed, is a capable fighter who wields magic.
And Rob's skills as a ranger will certainly be useful to us.
I would rather not involve the princess in a dangerous journey such as this.
I know, but you do not have a choice. You either take me with you or you stay here. It is not a request, but a command from your princess. That's certainly a new character trait. I hear there.
All right. Len and Rob, we'll head out together. The monastery is located in the northeast of the flower fields of Perpetua. If we have preparations to make it in Tormund, we should proceed unobtrusively. It is possible that the soldiers will return.
And then let's move quickly.
I have not seen such a fire in your eyes for a long time.
I'm going to close the deal with the grimoire. My hands are trembling in excitement.
What about you, Sienna?
Yeah, I'm tagging along. It wouldn't be wise to stay here. Also, I haven't gotten my reward yet. Let's discuss the payment on our way out, Sir Victor.
Of course, my dear Sienna. Let's move out then. We must leave the city and move through the northeast of the forest.
Alright, time to get out of here. So what are we working with? 7 party members now? That's pretty solid. Actually got quite a bit of traveling to do. That was pretty eventful. And that's also not a bad stopping point. So you know what? I am gonna call it for Chained Echoes this time.
And yeah, next time on Chain Deckers, we'll be journeying off to some new areas. See you then.